What's good YouTube, it's your boy Nohok back with another tutorial, and today I'm gonna show you guys how to make this dark sounding loops that artists like Young MIKO, Feid, and Jhayco love to use in their tracks. Before you say anything, I am actually Latino, so yo hablo español, and I know what I'm talking about when it comes to reggaeton. Oh, by the way, the loop that I'll be showing you guys today is gonna be on my next free loop kit, which is dropping next week. So stay tuned for that. And after I finish breaking down the whole loop, I'm gonna be making a beat with it, so you guys can see that it's actually usable. So let's get into it. Okay, so as you can see, it's got that dark, vibey type of sound that we're looking for in modern reggaeton. And let's just break it down. I started off with this melody. This is like a greedy Pluck type of sound from Analog Lat 5 called Tape from producer Grind Bank. I don't remember which one. So in this type of loops, you probably want to go for a minor scale. In this case is A sharp minor, and I'm basically playing B sharp, A sharp, C, and C sharp. Those four notes pretty much carry the whole damn loop. As you can see, repetition is key. You can also see that I'm making kind of a second part of the loop, like I'm switching it up a little, an octave down. In modern reggaeton, you can usually tell that loops got like two parts, one higher one and then one darker one. Yeah, that happens a lot. Most of the time they got like different sounds. In this case, I do have different sounds, but I also got a lot of the same sounds in different octaves. And for the process inside of it, I started out with some Curse LX to whiten it a little bit. Then I compress it with a fast attack because I didn't want the transients to pop out a lot. I got like 10 dB of gain reduction. The shaper box with some sidechain going on. In reggaeton, you're probably gonna need a whole lot of sidechaining. Not only because the melody might clash with the kick, since the kick is a 4-step pattern, it's gonna hit a lot more than in hip hop or other genres. But also because the sidechain in 1/4 of a bar, it's essentially the rhythm that the melody is gonna give you. Now, the next sound I got is this top melody. It sounds like this. Okay, so this is the same exact preset that I showed you guys before. It's just an octave up, but this one I just added an RC20 with the vinyl 1 preset, and I tweaked it a little bit. I also panned it to the right a little, but that's it. So the next melody is this background melody right here. It's a very simple pattern. I know I always say it, but it actually is. And this preset comes from, you guessed it, Analog Lat 5. Yeah, I gotta stop using that plugin so much, man. It's called Fantasy Keys. I have no idea which band it came from, but shout out to Christian. And it's basically the same 4 notes I showed you before, but it's on a descending progression, so it fits nicely with the previous melodies. And on the processing side of it, nothing. I literally added nothing. I just panned it to the left. Then the next sound is this one. The second background lead comes from Prophet VS5. It's a preset called 80s Reverie, Reverie. Again, essentially the same notes, but this one is spaced out a little more. You can see the notes are longer, which also gives variation, and it fills out the spaces a lot more. The spectrum feels a lot fuller, which is eventually what you're trying to get to. I just added a shaper box with, again, sidechaining, but also a panning automation for 1 bar. And when you're sidechaining in shaper box, you also want to add the smoothness, you know, to avoid clicks and pops. Okay, now let's go to the second part of the loop. The main sound is this one. I love this lead, man. This lead is from Idle, which is a free plugin. If you don't have Idle, I don't know what you're doing with your life, man. Get your life together. This preset is kind of a saw wave in the first oscillator, and then on the second one, it's like a modified sine wave, to be honest. I did process this one a lot. Let me play it for y'all without effects and then with effects. So this is without. This is with. First thing I added was this pretty blood overdrive. It's basically some saturation. And I added OTT because I wanted some multiband compression. I wanted the highs to pop out a lot more. Then I added shaper box. This is, I mean, it's not really the sauce, you know what I'm saying? But it's doing a lot. Starting with the sidechain again. You're probably tired of seeing this, but I'm telling you, it's needed. Then the filter modulation, which is doing a lot. It's giving movement and a lot of dynamic to the sound. Then I added this, which is a really cool trick. It's basically like a distortion automation. So it's kind of like a moving distortion. It activates in a certain point in which it's playing. So that gives it, again, a lot of movement, and it's set to the soft clipping style. Then I got this very simple Reese Bass. Really not too crazy, bro. Like, it's so simple. And then I got this reverse block. I literally just grabbed the plug and then press reverse. I just added it as a transition going from part A to part B. And now let's just start the cook up, man. Okay, let's go. So I got the loop right here exported. First thing I want to do is make it a little faster. And I'm gonna pitch it down, I think. Okay, let's do like 200 cents. Yeah, I fuck with that. Now let's just add some drums. But on this one, I like the snare. I'm basically gonna cut it. Okay, cool. Let me get a kick. Okay, so I wanted to switch it up and I got this loop. It's from latino. With this specific part, I think I want to make it like a fill. Now let's crop it down a little. So let me grab this snare right here. I'll make it shorter. I'm gonna change the snap setting to 1/4. Set it like this. Hold on, let me make it unique first. Unique right here. Dun, dun, dun. And then we automate the volume. Oh, that's hard. Let's just copy this. Okay, now I want to add a bass. Let's just do a quick bass. Let's just make a quick bass. I'm gonna turn this down. Turn this down too. And then we're gonna set it to this, and then we're gonna drop it as real low. Yes, sir. That's tough, man. Okay, I want to cut the bass out for this one. Oh, I was like, why is it not working? Is it because you have to set it to stretch? My fault, gang. Okay, let's do some quick mixing. That was it for today, guys. If you liked the tutorial, if you learned something, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you got any suggestion for my next video, let me know down in the comments. And thank you guys for watching. I'll leave you guys with the final beat.